Hey, what's up everybody? Super excited today. We're going to be installing our first mods for our Ranger Raptor. So today we're going to be doing the UPR Catch Can. Should be a pretty simple install. When I did it on the Maverick, super easy. It was done in under an hour. Not minimal tools. So hopefully this install goes just as well. Good. Hoses that are needed. Extra hose, I think this is for the drain. Oh, look at that bad boy. Super nice machining. Threads are very nice. Okay. Plug. I think this may be the oh, it looks like I might be making some fittings. Smash filters. These instructions. Nope. This is the okay. Scan QR code outside of the box, or visit uprproducts.com for installation instructions. All right, perfect. And then, of course, a sticker. All right, guys. I'm gonna go hop online and check out the instructions and see what needs to be done. We'll be back. We got the instructions printed out, so we're good to go. We're gonna start by installing the all catch can bracket, all catch can here in this area. Came with this bracket. Just installs on top of here. Came with a washer. Nut. Way it attaches. Bracket's gonna sit in here like this, so you have a bit of movement and play to rotate it and kind of get it where it works best. So let's kind of attach this all together and see what works best. I like that to attach the catch can to the bracket, it comes with this captive bolt. I think it's so that if you want to empty the catch can, you can just unscrew it here, pull the entire catch can out of the way, and get to it. Well, if that works well. Okay. Tighten this guy down, or something like that. Make sure it's not touching anything. Yeah. Alright. Next we'll be attaching the two hoses. So this is going to be from the intake manifold in. So this is your inlet. And then back out. Once it's gone through the filter and into the catch can, air will come back up out of this one and back into the intake. me show you the two hoses that we'll be working with. Okay, so this is coming out of the intake manifold, and this is going back, or this is coming out of the valve heads. This is where pressure builds up in the heads, vents out, and then enters back in through the intake system here. I don't know if you can see, there are these blue tabs. Kind of just push them out and out of the way, and then you can just lift off. Let's see if I can do this. Okay. Once I get it out of the way, I'll show you. Sorry, it isn't too bad. Get it from this side. Alright, so we'll hold on to this hose in case we ever need to take the car back into the dealership for service, warranty work or something. You can just put everything back to stock. But you see here on this hose, there's only one tab sticking out of it. So you push out and it opens up the locking mechanism so you can lift it up out of the way. Alright, we'll set this aside. Alright, so two of these have check valves. The one that doesn't goes from out of the valve cover going into the intake. You just see out of the two other ones which one I'm going to end up using. It's got to be this one with the 290s on it. Okay. So this arrow shows airflow. So air will be leaving after it's been through the catch can and filtered out back into the valve cover. So we'll go this way. So we'll do the check valve first. Just set it over here. Just confirm one more time to make sure. Yep, arrow pointing towards the intake. So we're good there. That snaps in. And this guy snaps in here. Okay. I wanted to do that one first so I could see which way the lettering goes. So it's reading left to right. So I'll do that one this way as well. Okay, it's down in there. Okay, we can zip tie those out the way. You can see they're pretty clean, pretty much out of the way. This catch can will still continue to rotate a little bit. So the next hose that we're going to be installing is the wide open throttle hose. So the way this one works, straight goes in here, and then I need a drill for fitting that goes into that turbo inlet hose down there. Those might be in the way. Drill that. I think if I remove the top of the air box, I can pretty much just get to it and drill it where it is. Okay. 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 Let's see if we can get in there and get that hose clamp off. All right. So this tension ring is made so that once you clamp it open, it should continue to stay open. That way it's a little bit easier to put back on next time. Hey, but check it out. We can see the turbos. Check it out. I don't know if you can see the branding, but they're Garrett turbos. It's 6K 682. Ford Motor Company stamping. Oh, that's pretty sweet. So that goes in there like this. I think I'm gonna put my spout right here. So for this, I'm probably just gonna use this step bit. Just do a little bit at a time and test until I got a good tight fit. I'm gonna make sure I got it in the right place here. Yep. Keep it right in the middle of there. Installs from the inside out. Probably a little bit bigger for the threads. One more step maybe. Right, I'm gonna do it off camera so it's not dumping all this rubber inside the engine bay. I think I should do it. Alright, so it should look a little something like that. Once we throw the washer on, it'll get all flattened. So it looks a little bit on the inside. I don't know if you can see it. Alright, the instructions say if you drill the hole too big, don't worry about it. You can use a little bit of silicone, seal it right up, and you're good to go. But it also says not to over tighten it because you don't want to break the rubber hose. But what's over tightened? Alright, we want a good seal. So right now I'm just kind of hand tightening it, because I don't know what over tight is. I wish they gave a definition in foot pounds or something. I'll just use a torque wrench. So I've only been hand tightening it, but I think I'm gonna call it good. Seems sealed. I'm afraid to really put a wrench on it and really crank down on it. All right. So install this back on the turbo. Get this out of the way. All right. Popped on. Super simple. Let's see if I can get this. I got it to lock open. Now how do I get it to close? There we go. So I think we can start putting air box cover back on. So the MAF, I had to disconnect it when taking it out, and so remember, put it back. Okay. Okay. The back of the airbox has like 3 plastic slots that need to fit in order to get the airbox back in. Get that hose lined up. There's some slots in the hose and some ribs where everything needs to fit back together. Make sure those are all in the right place. Start tightening everything back up. All right, that's all tightened up. Put the math back up, sensor wire. There. This guy, check valve just to make sure. Here's going back into the intake. Just like that. I don't know if I want to route it any different way. So then this is the clean side separator. But I'm not sure. So I'd have to take out this plug. Let me show you. This is the clean side separator. I'm debating on the install, or will eventually install at another date. So I have to remove this plug, this hose. But in order to get to it, you kind of have to destroy the hose. Remove this fitting from this hose, put on their fitting, put the clean side separator on that just plugs over a nipple that this is attached to, and then this hose would attach to it. Trying to debate, I don't see like how I clean that. Let me show you. So it's this piece. Trying to decide if I should install, or I'm going to continue to research and we'll install at another date. But stay tuned. I'll probably do another, I'll do like the Maverick 500,000 miles, and then check the catch can to see what we've got collecting so far. I installed the catch can on the Maverick at 5,000 miles, but on this one I'm installing it the first 1,000 miles. So we'll see what it looks like at the first 5,000 mile oil change. Alright guys, if you appreciate the video, you like the content, you will see more of it, please give a like and subscribe. Thank you. Have a great weekend.